Why is LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga lining up to be one of the biggest and best LEGO video games there has ever been? In today's video, I'm going to be covering all the factors to why this is true, going through the fact that it's got a new engine, a new combat system, and a completely new redesign compared to any LEGO game there's been yet. There's also a ton of new features to talk about, ranging from aiming down the sight, to health bars, to a lot more to do with boss battles, and the fact that there's going to be a ton of planets to free roam and explore. So throughout the video, I'm going to be going through each aspect that I personally feel will make this game better than any other LEGO game there's been already. So sit back, relax and enjoy. So the first point is a very obvious one, and that is the fact that this LEGO game has a completely new engine. We have never played a LEGO game like it before, and we still haven't played it because it has yet to release, of course, but when it does, it's going to feel completely different, amazing and spectacular. It is taking time to work with a new engine, which is very evident due to the current delays, but it's all going to be worth it in the end to see how it plays out differently and works differently compared to the engine they've been using in the previous LEGO video games. They could have easily went with the same sort of style they've been doing previously, but they've decided to mix it up, make things better and try a new engine, and that is one of the reasons why I feel this is going to be one of the best LEGO games yet. So let's move on to point number 2, which is the combat system. The combat system has been completely upgraded, something we have never seen before, moving from heavy to light attacks, combos, and a completely new health bar and aiming down the sight of your blasters. So in previous LEGO video games, it's always been the case of just mashing the X button or whatever button you're using depending on what console you're on to attack your enemies, but that is completely changing. It's now a case of using heavy or light attacks depending on the enemy who's in front of you. You may want to use a heavy attack which would be slower but dealing more damage, or maybe a heavy attack to do less damage but at a quicker rate. There's also a case of doing combos, especially when it comes to fighting bosses. If the boss has got a lot more health and you're looking to do significant damage, it may be worth doing a combo along with some heavy light attacks in the middle. And when it comes down to playing as a character that is using a blaster rather than a lightsaber or a wielded weapon, then you can start to aim down the sight over the shoulder of your character to get accuracy and shoot your enemy where it's needed, doing more damage depending on where you hit your enemy. More damage if you hit them in the head compared to where if you hit them in the legs. That's what I was saying when I mentioned the new health bar system, because it depends where you hit them depending on how much damage you do. For instance, if you hit your enemy in the head, it's going to do a lot more damage compared to if you hit them in the legs. Anyway, moving on to the next part to why this game is going to absolutely smash it out the park and be better than any of the previous LEGO video games, and that is because of the huge roster we've got in the Star Wars universe. We have got 500 playable characters and 300 of them being unique playable characters, which is unreal, and overall 800 plus characters, playable and non-playable in this game. Not to mention the vast amount of content with all 9 movies, side missions and bounty hunter missions, along with all the collectibles and characters to get throughout the campaign. The point of this video is to say how it's going to be the best game yet, but is it going to be the biggest? And I can confirm, yes it will be. With 9 massive movies, 23 explorable planets, along with 28 unique locations to explore, this game is going to be huge. And that is another reason why it is lining up to be the best, because of the amount of content and the amount of things you can do with all these characters to unlock, play as, and enjoy. Now moving on to the last point I want to make, and that point is free roam. The game explores vast amounts of places. As I just mentioned, 23 planets and 28 unique locations are going to be explorable. People love the campaign and people can't wait to play through the movies. However, free roam is going to take a massive part in this game, where people can explore all these fantastic places that they've seen throughout the Star Wars universe. As I also mentioned about the collectibles and the many different things you can do with side missions and bounty hunter missions which you will find in free roam, it's going to be an endless cycle of fun. Either way guys, let me know in the comment section other reasons to why you feel this is going to be the best LEGO game we have received yet. I've just listed some amazing points here, from the uniqueness, the exploration, the amount of content, and also the fact it's got a new combat system and a new engine they've implemented into this game. There's loads of reasons why, but here are a few of them today. But let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Do you agree with my points, and what other points can you make? Overall, that is the end of today's video. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like as it helps support me, the channel, and the video. And if you want to stay up to date and stick around on the channel and you enjoy the content, be sure to subscribe and turn that notification bell on. But other than that, thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.